flood of hydration to your skin. The formula feels so good. It's like a balm. It literally will melt into your skin. I mean, I am slightly obsessed with this one. Okay, single ship, we have about 600. Auto ship, we have about 600. Not a lot of these to go around. $32 on that sale price, or $10 and change for you to get home with, of course, the free shipping. Dr. Nassif, another favorite that we have here at another incredible price.
Absolutely. And I love having my little telestrator here in my hand, so I always get to show these things to you. So what is this? Why do I need this? Who's it for? So when you have a treatment, let's just say you gave the micro-spa treatment to yourself and you need to hydrate the heck out of your skin. This is going to do it. Actually, even feels a little tacky going on, but that is because it does something very incredible. It prevents transepidermal water loss. And right there, oh, AJ, you're the best. Pop that up there, our lovely producer. What does this mean? Let's keep this up for a second so I can explain this to you. So let's say you hydrate, and this is incredible at hydration. Or the peptide hydroglucan that we just used, we're hydrating. So our goal now is let's not lose the hydration. Let's keep it under your skin. So the key ingredients, basically what's happening, it's preventing the loss of that. It's a moisture barrier which stops the loss of hydration. And to prove that, and for us to claim it, we have to, again, be third-party independent clinically studied. And that's what that is. So, or if you're someone, you need some intense hydration. You had a procedure, you had a laser, you had a peel, you're going to use this. Or if you come back, you've just been insulted by the sun and you really need hydration, you're going to use this. So this is a very robust hydrator in preventing the loss of hydration. Very robust. And it's very thick. It's tacky. It goes on. Takes a little bit because it gets into your skin. It's a beautiful layer. Fragrance-free, really important. And what we'll do, we'll pop up in a few minutes after talking about it. I'll go through some before and afters with you, Tim.
I mean, this is just like, I have it here on my bottom hand, doctor. You can see the difference right away. In my skin, it's so hydrated, and I feel that, like you said, it was almost like it kind of melted into the skin, and then I feel like it is that protective barrier. So I could see why you said if the sun assaulted you, which many of us have been assaulted by the sun. Let's be honest, right? I'm gonna steal that phrase and just continue to use it, Dr. Nassif. That's so great. But think about that. You give this to your patients. This is something that you actually basically prescribe to them. You can get this home for just under $11 to try this out. Now I know we're gonna take a look here at some of these results that we're seeing, Dr. Nassif.
Okay. Now, let's talk about hydration. What does hydration do? It plumps up. So I want you to look here. Just look specifically at this pericommissure line. Now, this is 4 weeks, twice daily. Okay? And now, when I look at this, I'm seeing already about a 30% decrease in the depth of the wrinkle. And because we're hydrating, remember, hydration gives you bounce. It gives you volume changes. Now, the forehead has very thick skin. And what I want to show you here is this area right here, especially focus right here. What we're doing, and again, these patients, remember, we're not picking young patients, we're picking patients, late 50s, 60s, maybe even some of the early 70s. And our goal is to start rejuvenating and plumping, volumizing hydration into the skin. And so this is, again, for skin that has pretty much been damaged a good amount, or I should say, someone who basically has had a procedure and needs hydration, or someone who has very dehydrated skin, kind of like crepey skin of the face. Like, you have crepey skin of the body, crepey skin of the face. Now, when we look at here, again, this is the other side. Take a look.
Wow.
So what I'm seeing is, again, the depth of it is not nearly as deep. And that's what you want to see. And like, okay, just give me one more minute. I know I'm talking a lot here, but I love describing what you're seeing. Because, how many times when you look at before and afters, you might say, okay, really, what am I looking at?
Right.
So I'm showing you the upper lip rhytids, we call them. And women, unfortunately, get these even if they're not smokers. It just happens because of the way what we call the orbicularis oris muscle works. And you can see already a decrease in the depth. You know, in the old days, they were getting these big CO2 facials, you know, and getting these incredible phenol peels, which can damage your skin. So let me do it naturally. Let me hydrate your skin with this incredible skin barrier and prevent, you know, water loss.
Well, and when you tell us too, doctor, we know that when our skin is dry, it looks older, right? When our skin is hydrated, that's where we have the bounce, that suppleness, that radiance, that youthful look that, you know, we all took for granted, right? When we were in our teens and in our 20s, and now we have to work for it. But this, it means you don't have to work for it anymore. You get this home, start to use it, you're gonna see a difference. Under $11 gets it home. Remember, we are less than $600 on auto ship, less than $600 on the single ship. Please grab it while we have it. 086578 is your item number. I do wanna remind you of our weekly deal drop in case you missed it earlier on in the show. This is your Micro Spa Radiance Resurfacing